play it one more time. Need my fucking gavel over here though. Oh fuck,
The old ball and chain.
Spark the bleezy. Got 15 seconds till the show starts.
The good kush. Usually I'm drinking water. Usually I'm smoking weed.
Usually I'm smoking weed on the intro. Tonight I'm drinking water. Oh, what is that? Oh, my fucking chair. Hold on.
Pardon?
Okay. Oh, fuck. All right, court is now in session. I'm drunk. It's a drunk court tonight. A lot of people don't know this about me, but on bank holidays, I get drunk and eat sandwiches. So tonight I'm drunk and we're on sandwiches. Might have to call in some legal trouble, need advice. Absolutely, Dash. If you want to call in from, are you Australian? I don't have my wig yet. I bought a wig for international callers. But if you're international, go ahead and put a 1 in front of this and 540-583-4464. That's 540 judging. Feel free to call. What the fuck is this? It's a judge stream, dog.
My sister's a lawyer, dog. You don't know that. She takes the bar tomorrow.
So today's topic is roommate stories. Everybody's had some crazy roommates. They've always moved out under some suspicious circumstances. Somebody's stolen something. Maybe you've stolen something. I don't know, but I want to hear the stories. So any roommate stories. Also, if you want to call on any topics we've had in the past, drug stories, drunk stories, cheating stories, date stories, dating app stories. Oh my God, the smoke is fucking up my shit. It's okay. It happens to me every day. So if you want to call in about any of those topics, feel free. But the main topic today is, and they were roommates. Or if you want to call for any legal advice, I've got that too. I will say on the record, I am officially a judge and I can give exact legal advice to the point of the law. So they have no fear to call. I'm deceived that you're not always drunk. Who's the little guy? This is my homie Mario. I guess I should. This is our first guest bailiff.
Little guy.
Yeah, I wouldn't say. I mean, you are smaller than me. I get it.
Slight with the neighborhood look.
I'm closer to the camera than you, so that's gonna do a lot of it. They canceled Judge Joe Brown out these. I know. Cheddar. Oh, it's. Oh, that's the guy. What's up, twin?
I'm trying to get blipped in the city. What here?
They canceled Judge Joe Brown and they canceled the People's Court, and I'm here now. Are you a real judge? You better believe it, bucko.
Judgmental as fuck.
Oh my God, we've got a call right away. Pastor by legal. All right, let's do it. You're on with Judge Meatball and Judge Meatball's court. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, or I will call you a lying son of a bitch?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. How can I help you?
So here's my story. Okay. I paid my friend to help me fix my old truck, and
Okay.
it was fixed. And then it broke again, so I had him fix it again. And then as we were driving it, it was fixed, and then it broke again. And now he was trying to tell me that I still owe him the money, even though he was driving it while it broke.
What's the money?
No, hold on.
What's the money?
How much money?
I think it's like $60.
Oh, okay. He tried to help you, dog. You
But
have
I
a
don't
piece
have
of shit car.
$60 though.
He has put more than $60 into trying to help you. If he tried to help at all, if he put a quart of oil in this shit, he paid more than $60 trying to help you. So even if he was driving your
because
car
I paid
and
for it.
wrecked it, you still owe him the $60.
Take it to a good mechanic.
He has
Okay,
done
but
the
I
best he
paid for
can.
everything,
You
though.
couldn't get me to get in your car for $60, let alone try to fix it. So for you to say that you don't think you owe him money because you're, oh, my car still doesn't work. I paid you. I was supposed to pay you $60. My car still doesn't work. I'm still going to pay you. Yes, you're still supposed to pay him. He needs the money for his chewing tobacco. You're going to hold that back from him?
Yes, I am.
Oh, you piece of shit.
Okay,
That's,
well, hold on.
that's not your
are
He's
you
the one who broke
or
it
are
while
you,
he
like,
was
is
driving
this
it.
$60 life or death to you or to him?
Yeah, because I ain't got nothing but like $5.
you both don't have shit, and that's
You
fine.
both don't have. That's fine. No, that's fine.
fine.
Well, he did his damn best to help
so
you,
I
and
don't
you
think I owe
needed the
him.
help.
He's
So
the one-
think about that.
Yeah, but he fixed it and then he ruined it again.
Okay, but the first part of that,
What did
he
you say the
fixed
first
it.
part? He fixed it, right?
You couldn't do what he did.
Yeah, and I paid him for that.
But it's
And then it
$60,
broke. So
doggy.
then-
Like,
$60.
uh,
I paid for a whole neck tattoo.
Nah.
$60 this morning. You don't think fixing your truck for a week is worth $60?
Bro.
This tattoo's gonna last my whole life.
No.
Dog, they came up to me at Lexus. They were like, "Do you want to pay $300 for a new battery today?" And I went, "Okay," without batting an eye. And then I looked at the final bill, and I didn't even need a battery, but I still paid it. It's okay, cause that's a sunk cost.
All right, just real quick, you should pay your friend. He tried to help you, even though it's a jug and that's a hookup. $60 to
Don't go to your friend.
You couldn't fix a light bulb in a car for
real.
$60
For real.
or a fuse. So
For real.
even if it broke, he tried to help you. So I'm gonna do a quick ruling on this. Hey, that fucking guy, he's your homie.
I'm not paying him.
Also, I love the
Also,
answer.
that's a great answer.
That's also the best answer.
All right, fuck him. All right, thanks for calling, dog. Thanks for calling. Have a good one. Oh shit! All right, we got another call here. Gerard Carter. I want to talk about my mom. I want to talk about your mom too, dog. All right, Gerard, you're live with Judge Meatball. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, or nothing but the truth, or I will say you're a frilly
help
little
your
lady
punk
man.
ass?
Yeah, so help your punk ass.
I mean, yeah, I guess you can call me a frilly little lady man because I don't know.
Well,
if I
just
swear
if
to
you
tell the
lie,
whole
just
truth
if
the
you
whole
lie.
time.
So
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie off the bat, so
All
I
right,
guess you,
perfect.
you
That's-
might as well
that's
call me a
respectable.
frill little lady man.
okay, respectable.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, shit, I don't even want to talk about my mom. I want to talk about my roommates, but I guess that's just
Yeah,
how
hell yeah.
fucking
Talk about
incomprehensible
both.
I am.
Talk about both.
Sometimes your mom is your roommate.
No, yeah, I mean that's very true. That was that's still pretty recent. I actually lived with my grandma, so
Oh yeah,
my grandma's my
fuck
roommate.
her. Also, fuck your grand.
Yeah, fuck her too. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I mean,
hell yeah.
seriously.
All right, let's go.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah. So basically, what happened? I want to talk about is my roommates. They would make these like sweet, delectable treats. I used to live with them, and they used to be crackheads. So, but they were like they used to be crackheads, so they still live like crackheads.
Okay.
So they would make these sweet, delectable treats at like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. You know.
It'd be like if I lived with my
And I would
parents.
sneak down. Yeah, they're crackheads too, but you know how that goes. But
Fiends all the way around.
100%. But so I sneak down in the morning, and they would have like these. They would buy these like poppy seed muffins and like stuff like that, and they would bake them at home because the lady was like a crackhead, but she had a sweet tooth, you know. And so I would sneak down there and I would eat like damn near half the tray of the muffins, you know. I would just eat most of the muffins. And then whenever they tried to like come and be like, "Did you eat the muffins?" I would just be like, "No, man, like you guys must have been on crack," you know.
No, y'all some drug addicts. I wouldn't take your shit.
Yeah, like I would be like, I literally at one point I was like, "Do you hear how insane you sound right now, accusing me of eating your goddamn muffins?" Knowing full well I'd eaten like 6 of those motherfuckers just like an hour ago, you know.
Yep.
That's
Yo, my
fantastic.
dad
So, I
used
guess
to
what I
buy
wanna
the
ask-
muffins from Price Club at his work. And then he like when you buy Costco muffins, you gotta buy like 12 at a time, right? Like you gotta buy a full dozen. So he buy a full dozen. He would come to work. The first person to talk to him would be like, "You know what that bitch did? She ate all of the fucking muffins." Like that'd be like he was like, I'd show up at 6 a.m. and someone would be like, "She ate all the fucking muffins." You know how many muffins you have to eat?
To eat all the muffins.
To eat all the muffins.
More than one muffin's too many. All right, so I guess the real question is who's wrong? Them for cooking delicious, delectable treats and expecting you to eat none? or you eating them and lying to them about it.
You eat one.
No, if they're
You eat one.
no, if they're on some drugs, eat as many as you want because their word is not credible and you can do whatever you want, dog. Go crazy. Go off.
Yeah, go off.
Yeah, they're on drugs and you're not.
You know,
'Cause
That's
guess what? You could steal every muffin they
Yeah.
ever cooked for years and they've stolen more from you than that already. Like
Yeah, for
right
real.
off top.
For real.
Yeah, I mean, we shared crack sometimes, but it wasn't like, I'm not, like, I wasn't doing it, I was
No.
just, having a good time.
Yeah, if you just hit it a couple times,
They
that's not
would-
doing it. They're doing it. They're doing it. I'm just having a
Yeah,
taste
I mean-
for dad. You know what I mean? That's just me.
I robbed
falling,
from them
Jay.
and my parents to support my habit, but they were the ones that were addicted,
Yeah,
I
no,
was just-
they
I
got
was
the
in it for
problem.
muffin.
I'm the solution. I'm just part of it.
I'm an observer at this point.
yeah,
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 to be
that's their
honest,
fault,
I
dog.
only
They
smoked
shouldn't have been
crack 'cause I
on
thought
drugs
it
and
made me
making
look
treats
cool.
and expect you to eat them. Absolutely, because I'm sure they shorted you on the rent too.
Final ruling.
Final ruling, you're good. Eat the muffins, dog. You're good.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Treats are fair.
Treats are fair game. You know what? They're all fair in desserts because everybody wants that shit. If I left, guess what? If I left a plate of delicious frosted poppy seed muffins out on the street, I would
want
not.
someone to eat them.
I would not expect to come home to a plate of muffins. I'd expect to come home to an empty plate. So, like, what were they thinking?
I want somebody to eat them.
Yeah, someone's gonna eat them. Why'd you make them?
Baking is about love.
I think that was a very honorable ruling. And I
Absolutely.
respect the court's decision.
Absolutely. Sustained. Thanks for calling, dog. I appreciate it. And I really appreciate it. You're maybe the first, no, I'm sorry, the second black caller on this show. So thank you.
Definitely not black, but I appreciate that.
That'll do it for me too. That's even better. First of all, Gerard with an O. That's as black as it gets.
Are you my cousin?
All right. Thanks, dog. Have a good one. Thanks for calling.
I have a cousin named Gerard
Hey,
who's half
thank you, man. I
Mexican, half
appreciate it. Have a good
Filipino.
one.
Is he Gerard?
First of all, the only other Gerard in existence is Gerard Carmichael. So I'm not wrong.
His name isn't even Gerard. It's like some other shit. It's like Rochester.
You gotta
or some
respect the
shit.
time limit of not eating food that isn't yours. Yo, that's that's wild. Because that means you have some morals, but also you know you're wrong.
These fellas ain't loyal.
That's hilarious. All right, next call in.
Eat
Lines
fish
are open 540-583-4464. Roommate stories. We're telling roommate stories, baby. Yo, thanks for calling Frick Frack Snip Snap and the homie Ched. Thanks for following, dog. Appreciate you guys. Yo, so I've had some crazy roommate stories, dog. I've had some crazy roommate stories. I had a dude that paid rent to move into my extra room in a house I was staying in. He paid over half the rent that I told him was half the rent. He never moved in. After 4 weeks, I was like, dog, are you going to move in or not? He said, I'm coming. He paid me again 2 months over half the rent. I never saw so much as a box.
I would never do that for you. I'd never do that.
And then
for
he
you.
was like, yo, I'm not going to move in, but thanks for the offer, bro. And I was like, yo, thanks for the rent. It's all good.
That
No,
dude deserves a
no,
holiday.
yeah, absolutely. Fair
We
play, dog.
celebrate the day in that fool's name.
I'm only alive right now because he paid those two half.
Yo,
months rent.
he paid Morgan $200 and we had a dope time about it. Like,
Yo, I had another dude, the same room. The next dude I rented the room to had just been in and out of jail. He was like a friend of a friend in the friend group. And then we got
he
in.
beat up his mom.
He beat up his mom and went to jail was the last thing that happened to him. And then when he was like, fuck you guys, I'm not going to live here, I'm moving out. He just put trash all over my house, a Rite Aid cart, as much trash as you've ever seen outside of a house in my living room.
He didn't even pick it up.
It took like 20 minutes to clean up. And I still took a few days to do it, but absolutely wild move out move. Wild move out move. All right. Okay. More roommate stories.
The story-
Eating treats, stealing mattresses.
The story of his. I'm not even gonna get into it, but
What did she say? What did she do? I forgot.
she left that kid with us.
Okay, this girl he was dating left a kid with us for us to watch for like a while, for like a few hours.
We were like, what's gonna happen?
We watched him, but like before that, we were just getting high. Like she found us when we were just getting high at the crib. So for her to be like, "Hey, can you guys watch my kid for a little bit?"
She found
Crazy.
two good,
Crazy.
two
No good
dudes
motherfuckers.
who were just like, I guess.
Yeah, we'll watch your kid, I guess.
Does he want to watch World Star?
Oh, we're getting a call right in. Last on air on Friday. Oh shit, let's go. Hello, you're on with the meatball.
Cheddar, we take care of at
What's
least
up,
3
man?
children at a time.
What's up, folks?
Somehow.
How's it going?
Just chilling, man. You look like you're having a good time.
Man, I've been drunk all day. So we do drinks
I
and
couldn't tell.
drinks and sandwiches on bank holidays, and here we are.
I get paid for it.
Oh, because it's President's Day? You got wasted on President's Day?
Absolutely.
I get President's Day off.
First of all, back in my day, you would have Washington's birthday, and then next week Lincoln's birthday.
And
It was two
MLK
separate holidays.
is MLK is in the mix. of
And
the holidays.
MLK is somewhere mixed in too. But now you get one day, and they
shit.
say deal with it. Whoever's your
And in
president
California,
gets
you
the day.
get Cesar Chavez Day off too.
That's right. Is that a tie? It's an Amazon tie, baby. Polo shirt with a $3 tie.
My sweats cost more than your whole outfit.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What can I do you for, bro? You got a roommate story?
I actually do. I had to think about it, but I was like, oh, shit, I know the perfect story.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, so I had a three-way a couple times with my lesbian roommates.
So you lived with two lesbians. They're a couple, and you're their roommate.
Correct.
And you got pulled. Your arm was pulled in.
They
and
said,
it-
no, you have to come.
No,
So when
no.
did they have the apartment and you moved in, or you all got the spot together at first?
And you had soft features.
No, we all got a house like together, all three of our names on the lease.
Okay, so
that
you,
sounds dope.
yeah,
First
that
of
sounds
all,
tight. Yeah.
that's a winning combination. For
Two
you.
lesbians will always pay their part of the bills. Like,
Yes.
there's no question.
Yes.
Like,
At least one of them
as
worked.
regular as the male.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so you're homies with these two then, if you got a house with them. Okay, go ahead. So you're homies with these two lesbians. You're their roommate. You guys had a three-way. Go ahead.
You know, so I started out like I knew them because I went to high school with one of them. We stayed friends throughout the years, and then like I was talking to her one time like I need a place to live, and she's like, well, we're looking for a place, so we all threw in together.
Yeah.
But we'd go out to the bars on like Monday nights and shit, and get wasted and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then so we're drunk home one night after the bar, and freaking, the one of them comes out and was like,
That's
hey.
gay?
We need she wants a baby.
Okay.
And she's
Oh, so they
she's
had
like,
this
so
threesome with you with the intent to have a baby. It's a meaningful threesome.
So you guys puppy pile.
You guys do a puppy pile. You guys go back and you puppy pile. And okay, so if
Yeah,
you're
that was a
trying
very
if
drunk-
you're trying to knock them up, do you try to knock up both of them, or they know which one they want to get pregnant?
I don't know who's the top in the. I'm.
No, they knew the one. It was the one that I knew
Okay.
from high school.
So that means the
It was
other
her
one's off
girlfriend that
limits,
came
or it's
out.
still fair
Oh,
game?
you know the tops from high school? You don't know her girl really?
No, I'd met her a few times before we had moved in, but never really like knew her. So I
Okay.
mean, this was like
Okay.
shit, 2 or 3 months into us living together.
Can I say this is not even an atypical like situation?
No, this
of
happened. This
roommates?
100% happened. So let me ask
One
you,
out of 3 roommates is this
if
situation.
they waited to float it a couple months into you living together, do you think this was their intention when they hit you up to find a place? Like this was the plan the whole time? We're gonna get
It's
Well, I
going to be
mean-
messy when you get into the situation. It'll be a little bit confusing. You're confused.
I mean, we had
You're calling
like
in.
talked and joked about it.
Yeah.
Like I'd been telling her like since we were teenagers, I was like, you know what? If you do ever decide a baby, I'll totally be a sperm donor. And they just decided to bank on it that one night.
There we go. There we go.
That's like when your friend says, "No, if you guys want to buy Seinfeld on Voodoo, I'll buy Seinfeld on Voodoo. We'll
let's
both
do it
watch
now.
it
Right
Yeah,
now.
Just a drunk commit. Absolutely. Okay.
Where's my credit card?
Absolutely. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, no, and so she came out and she was like, so yeah, this is what we're gonna do. Fucking want you to put a baby in her. And I was like, dude, I don't know about this. Like,
I could
I
try.
feel like, oh man, is this gonna fuck everything up? She's like, here, drink.
I'd
And
be
like,
obliged.
I
So
started
that means you
chugging Jack
really
Daniels and
valued
shit.
these hosts' friendship too. Like you were willing, you didn't even want to
Yeah.
mess it up.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. You're a good guy.
Drunken, yeah, but I mean, still willing. Just I was like, okay, fuck it. I need to be like, I was drunk, like
They
or whatever. I don't
proposition
know.
every
Okay.
dude to
Yeah,
do
this
kind
is
of thing.
premeditated surrogate finding. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm too drunk really to perform. Either way.
Yeah, no. So that's kind of what like a little bit of it started out as, and then got my dick sucked, and then it was fine.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
We'll do a little.
And then we all just kind of made a fucking conga line. I'm fucking her while she's eating her out. Like,
Yeah. That's
I've seen this movie
yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is played out.
yeah, I've seen a couple.
So what happens
Yeah, no,
next?
fucking nut in her, like nothing. I nut in her and stuff, and we.
Oh,
So
buddy.
fucking after that, oh god, wait. So fucking, I go back out and I lay on the couch 'cause that's where like I used to sleep, and
You paid rent
the
to
first
sleep
one,
on the
my
couch in this
friend-
place?
I had a bedroom, but I just preferred the couch. I don't know, man. It was a really good couch. You would have fucking picked it too.
All right. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so I'm chilling on the couch, and then the girl I just nutted in, she comes out, like, she's fucking super fucking wasted. Like, we're all super fucking wasted. She comes and, like, gets on top of me and, like, straddles me and starts making out, and I was like, oh, shit, here we go,
Wait,
like,
which
round two or
one?
something.
Which one?
This
And
is
then-
the girl you put the baby in or her friend?
You nutted this bitch. You nutted in this bitch instant, and then she's coming to your savior.
Yeah, this is the one I nutted in, and
Okay.
she was, like, round two. I was like, oh, shit.
Oh, so this
And
is going to
so
be a
she comes
problem.
out doing
Okay, go
that.
ahead.
Yeah, no, so her girlfriend, like, we're on a ranch style house, jumps out of the window, like, comes over to the next room down, and, like, that's the living room where I was at. There's banging on the back door. She's like, I fucking told you only once. Because while we were drinking, she was like, only this one time.
He's hanging on my back.
That means that they knew this was going to be an issue right off top.
Dude, I mean, that's what I was worried about, too. Like,
Don't
you know,
ever
say, I
worry
fucking
about
told
two
you so.
lesbians trying to get you in.
They're going to fight either way. so
They're gonna
get
fight
yours,
no
yeah.
matter what. Any lesbians proposition you need to sneak out the back door into your car quick.
You know what? You got
Keep your wits about you.
You
Don't
maxed
get
out the
too drunk.
situation, and then you
Yeah.
gotta just
And
get
you're
the
like-
shit out of your couch area, whatever belongings you have, and just skedaddle. Like that's it. You did it. If you had a
Yeah.
threesome
No,
with the two lesbians
Yeah.
you were living with,
Yeah.
that's it. You maxed out your credit on
Yeah.
that scenario. Absolutely, that's it. You better.
no, we worked
it
we
happens
worked it
too
out, and we
often
ended
for
up
you
having
not to
another
know
three-way,
that.
and I fucked her.
Oh, now you banged both of them. So which one got pregnant?
Did both of them know that you fucked her?
Yes.
So
Everyone
did
was
both-
aware of
which one-
everything.
pregnant?
You said
Which one
that
got
too
pregnant?
quick. You said that too quick.
You say the truth too quick?
Did either of them? Which one got pregnant?
So neither of them got pregnant. No pregnant. No babies. They still got two
Okay,
disposable
so-
incomes.
So once neither of
still
them-
a very cool story.
Once neither of them get pregnant, are you worried about yourself? Like you're the common denominator. Now it's your fault nobody's getting pregnant. Is that how you felt?
I'm the cool.
No shit. I don't want to have another baby. I don't care.
One's enough.
Yeah, exactly. One done.
So what happened in the end? Did they stay together?
Yeah, no, they're good. They're together, living in their own
they
house, living in
always
their own
end up
life.
good.
And did they trap another dude into a baby?
I don't know about dudes, but you know they go out to lesbian bars like sometimes and shit. Like they
I think
told
they
me
just
they're
get
like, yeah,
rid
we
of
brought
them.
some
I
girls
think they
back.
just flush them out real.
They had a baby for a couple years, but
Yeah.
it got
Yeah,
tired.
but they got a little bit spent.
Keep the baby. That's fantastic, bro. Thank you. I appreciate. Well, good job. Normally, if anybody else had called in and said that, I would say they were lying. But since with your history of calling in, I feel like I have to believe you.
Oh, dude, every topic I've had something to weigh in on. Like even if it takes me a second, I'm like, I know what I'm gonna call in about.
You've been around the block.
Long time caller.
Long time listener, fourth time caller. Well, thank
That's
you,
right.
bro.
I
I
was the
appreciate
first
it as
caller
always.
on the first one.
And you know you're always welcome.
Yeah, no problem, man. I'll be watching you.
All right, thanks for calling. Bye bye.
That dude was not faking
Later,
the
man.
funk. He is a
No,
southern
no,
bastard.
No, he
For
was
real.
not faking the funk. He has done it all.
That
This
motherfucker-
guy, this is the guy who called and had the girl who said she was pregnant and the baby came out black.
Oh.
He has had a story.
An age-old tale.
He went on a Tinder date and the girl said, "Is having no teeth a deal breaker?" And he said no.
A gummy dick suck,
He
eh?
said no. He has called in and had a story every episode. And I have not felt like he was lying once.
Nah.
I've been a judge for a long time. I can tell when someone's fucking lying to me. And it has felt like 0%
He was
cap.
not telling pork pies here.
No. This dude just lives a crazy life in whatever little town he lives in.
I told her I'm 18 and live a crazy life.
He just carved out his little corner of the world and he is just smushing puss. Like he just cannot stop. There's a real reason he was on the couch hiding for something. Hey, Cheddar, I've known you for a long time. Have you ever lived somewhere else besides where I've seen you live with your grandma?
No,
or
he lived in multiple places.
yeah, have you have any roommate stories, Ched? I'm ready to
Cheddar's
hear
never
it.
seen where I lived.
He'd be blown away.
He would love it.
Who wouldn't?
It's like, you know, when Too Short said he was living fat in the hood. That's where I live.
That's a great way to say it.
And even though rich folks got it good, we sitting on them fat in the hood is really what it is.
We're gonna get copyrighted for that.
And
That's how good it sounds.
and that's gonna get flagged.
And that's gonna
immediately.
get flagged. All right, we're telling roommate stories. If you've had a roommate and you moved out and sold their fucking TV, I want to hear about it. 540-583-4464. That's a 540 judging if you don't already know. Bro, y'all be into the term. Hell yeah.
Said,
The set. Go through, you sneak past your sleeping grandma. We are in there doing coke, baby.
no. No. It's just some tweaks and me who owns the worst possible place you could live in.
We pulled up to this kid Cheddar's house and we were like, "Hey, is it cool if we park the car on the street?" He said, "Nope."
No.
He said, "Nope."
Fuck no.
He said, "Calling in makes me realize I've lived a hell of a life." Hell yeah, bro. We all know about it.
I told her I'm 18 and live a crazy life, and I tell you what the 80s like. Plus, I know what the ladies like.
Oh, we're out here. Yo, we got drunk before this show. I have no chaser. I'm gonna have to chase with water. You guys ever chased with water before?
I drank all the rest of the 2 squirts that I brought.
Hornitos, doggy. We had Long Island's before this, but Hornitos.
But we also had like no bullshits on aisles.
Yo, shout out for the follow, Basquiat Bug. A double fake name. Yeah. Basquiat. An autistic girl told me one time that Basquiat was her favorite movie. I'd never.
What the fuck movie is based off? Who played Basquiat in the Basquiat biopic?
I thought the same. No, it's someone famous too. You'd be surprised.
Jay-Z?
No, hold on. Let's look it up.
Who? Whom?
Phone lines are open. Roommate stories 540-583-4464.
Terrence Howard?
It's gonna be surprising.
Man.
You pinged me, not the server. Oh, I'm drunk. My bad. That's so. I tried to post in my Discord that I was going live, and I just tagged it in a DM because I'm drunk. Everyone live now. Roommate stories.
And they were roommates. And they were roommates.
And they were roommates.
I hope it shows that I'm doing drugs off camera.
Oh, I think we've gained maybe 10 people in the Discord since I started this stream, so I'm going to go ahead and mention it one more time.
I'll come over every 2 days. I don't care. I have nothing else to do.
Everyone I know, when I was developing this show, asked me if they could come in sometimes and be the bailiff, except for Mario. That's why he's here now.
I provide the theme music.
Yeah, Mario made the theme music. Anybody ever heard this?
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, we got 2 calls coming in. Let's go. All right, we got Dazzle. Oh, we got Dazzle Thomas calling in about the roommate situation.
Whoop-de-doo.
Oh, this is David calling about the bathroom. David, I'm gonna take Dazzle first because they've never called before, but then I got you next, okay? If you want to hang up, I can call you back too, so it's up to you. All right, Dazzle, you are on with the meatball. How's it going, dog? Why would I say Dazzle instead of Dazzle? Do I have a problem? Oh, I didn't even hit answer. Hello. There we go. That'll do it.
Me?
Dazzle.
Yeah, I'm
Dazzle.
sorry. Yes, sir. How you doing?
How's it going?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Remember the show Three's Company, Jack Tripper and the blonde and the brunette? Well, I had
Is
two roommates,
Camille
same
Nanjiani
exact thing.
calling?
Blonde. I'm sorry?
No, nothing. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I had two roommates,
sound-
two female roommates, one blonde and one brunette. And one day I come in, and they have this big calendar in the kitchen of naked men, January through December. And I said, girls, I don't have a problem you having naked men calendars, but if it's in your bathroom or in your own room, it's fine. But if it's in the common areas, I do object. They go, no, it's okay.
Why do
We
you
like it."
object?
You know,
Yeah,
they
I-
could have had actual
Okay.
naked dudes in the common area. Like, if you live with girls, they could have real naked dudes in the area. So really,
Yeah.
you're getting off light with the calendar.
It seems sanctioned.
Plus,
I know. Well, yeah, I know.
plus, there's
So,
2 girls and 1
they-
guy, so you're outnumbered. Like
At the same
100%.
time,
It's a
you
girl's
wouldn't
bathroom.
have no
Yeah.
naked bush.
It's a
like
girl.
that.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't have. Absolutely, I agree with you. You wouldn't have like a Playboy calendar up and expect them to deal with it.
That-
Well,
that's also very true.
So that's what I did.
It's common.
Oh, so
that's what I
so
did.
as
I went-
recourse, you put up a naked lady calendar.
Right. Well, that's what I did. I went and bought my first Hustler magazine ever, and they had this big poster inside.
Oh,
I
Hustler's the
come
dirty
in, I
one
put it
too.
in the,
It's like
I know, it's like
objects.
wide open. I put it in the living room, I go to
It's
bed.
like, yeah, it's gratuitous.
Yeah.
And I go to
gratuitous.
sleep. I go to sleep, and then I hear these shrieks when they came home. And they knocked on my door like, hey, Basil, what is this?
Do you
I'm
want?
like, hey, what's good for the goose, good for the gander.
Okay, so then
Good for you for bringing it to him.
you actually did exactly the right thing. You gave them
Challenge
what's
them.
called a taste of their own medicine. So what happened next? They they were like, oh, okay, I
Then-
get it. Obviously, they weren't like that. They were mad, right?
No, then I banged them. No, I'm kidding.
Okay. So this somehow pornography somehow bridged the gap between your roommates and now you're
Yes, it did.
Figuratively.
Yes, exactly.
Wow, I gotta tell you, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah. Well, I hope you like that story. So
Absolutely. Yeah, I gotta tell you, not only were you right, but it worked out to your advantage. Good for you, man.
Challenge
Absolutely.
the system.
Yeah.
Is really what that is.
Fantastic.
thank you very much.
Thanks for
Thank you.
calling.
Yeah. Take care. Bye bye.
I was like, I should go to college. I should have gone to college. And I'm like, I really went to college. Like,
This is David calling about a bathroom. Hello, David. Thanks for calling in again.
Hey, how's it going?
It's where I am drunk as shit, bro. How are you?
gang, gang.
I'm sober, but you look like you're having a good time, so I won't knock it.
It's just a bank holiday.
I
don't
really
normally drink,
hate
but
when people say I won't knock. Like, we're like,
I won't knock it.
Hey, yo, you smoke weed. I'm not gonna judge that.
I won't knock it.
I'm not gonna judge that. No one should judge anything
I won't.
anybody does.
Well, don't say that.
And you know what?
This is
You're
the whole show.
a
Don't say
cool
that. We
you're a
gotta
cool
judge
dude.
everybody.
You're calling in. Let's get it.
Some of us should judge, especially me, but like most of all,
He's
you
the real
should
judge.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
I'm a fuck.
So I got a story about this. I don't know why. I think must be the way I talk, but your auto screen never gets what I say correctly.
Yeah, it's hilarious. It says
but
David
it
calling
has
about a bathroom.
Nothing to do with the bathroom.
Nothing to do with the
Nothing
bathroom.
to do
Okay.
with the bathroom.
Okay.
I had a roommate one time, and we worked very opposite schedules. He worked early morning into afternoon, and I worked early afternoon into like late night, sometimes early morning.
So you're basically not
And there was
seeing
one
each other.
morning that
You guys live
What's
together,
that?
but you're not seeing each other, is what I'm saying.
You dap up
correct,
and that's
and
it.
he was really cool. Like we never had any problems. We always paid the rent on time. Like it was just a very good relationship that we had, and we'd hang out on the weekends when we weren't working. But there was one weekday morning.
But you
and it
can't
was pretty
discount
early,
all that. First of all, you can't discount all that.
Yeah, first of all, if it was going good for a
If
while,
you
that's
gel
pretty
with
good. Yeah,
anyone, that's
pretty
a
good.
lot right there. You're not going to gel with everybody.
Yeah, it was a great time. It was a great time. And so one morning, this is on like a Tuesday, like a random weekday. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. I had just worked until maybe 3, 4 in the morning, so I was sleeping, and I'm awakened by the sound of heavy metal music coming from my basement.
It's all
And
good though.
I thought that can't be my roommate because my roommate's at work.
Oh shit.
And I kind of laid there for a couple minutes as I'm waking up, and it's not just like faint. It is very, very loud, blaring music. And so I get up, I throw some clothes on, I go downstairs to my basement, which we never really used our basement for anything other than laundry, and I think we stored some shoes down there, and that's about it. When I get down there, I see there's a mattress in my basement set up on crates. There are trash bags filled with clothes and books. There's a TV that's been set up on more crates and a stereo from which was coming the heavy metal music. And there is a random dude who is just there. And I've never seen this guy before. And so I'm just kind of watching him as he's literally setting up shop. And I go, "Hey, man, what are you doing here?" Or I think I said, "Who are you?" is what I said. And he turns to me, and without missing a beat, he says, "Oh, hey, I'm Victor."
Hey, dude,
And
I'm
I
Victor. I live here.
It's an
stared at
alpha
him.
move.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You took control
I
of the situation.
literally,
Yeah.
so that's kind of what I thought, because I thought, okay, the fact that he's got no follow-up on, "Hey, I'm Victor," means either one,
Why would
thinks
he need
he's
to follow
supposed
up
to
on
be
that?
here.
Why would he need to follow up on that in
Bro,
that
dude,
space?
he's in my house. I feel like that requires some
He doesn't know
follow-up.
Yeah,
that.
it's his house to him.
Yeah.
That's his house.
He
That's his
doesn't know.
basement.
As far as I'm concerned, this is equally as part of my
Yeah.
house as it is
He's got
yours.
split equity.
Yeah, I have split equity. You ain't never
So I'm
been
thinking
no bitch
either-
in the middle of her, and you
So
have
this
no
guy, he
idea.
didn't know you or your roommate. This is just a random guy.
So yeah, well, I had never seen him before, and
You're
so
a
I
random
was
guy
trying to
too,
figure out
though.
what was going on.
You're a random
But
guy
I'm
too.
thinking, okay, right. So I'm thinking my roommate must know him. He either thinks he's supposed to be here, or he's a serial killer. So I wasn't gonna like progress with this conversation. I just went, "Okay, hello, Victor," and I went right back upstairs. And then I called my roommate, and I was like, "Hey, Mark, do you know a Victor?" And he goes, "Oh, yeah, from like a while ago." And I go, "Did you know he's just
I would have
setting
been
up
outside
in
of
our
the house
basement?"
already.
So
Honestly.
he's just been staying there?
So, well, this had been like the first day that I noticed him there. I don't know how long he'd been there, but he had
He
never
hadn't been there
blasted
very long.
music before, so that was a dead giveaway.
Some way
Um,
shit.
But I asked my roommate who this guy was,
deserve to be.
and he said, "Oh yeah, Victor called me last week and said his wife had kicked him out and he was kind of homeless and asked if I would maybe set him up for a little bit, but he didn't say he was moving in." And I
Wait,
said, "Yeah, he's
but
definitely got like a
you
whole
only
setup
came
in the
here
basement."
for what reason? For what reason
He
did
just,
you come
he
there?
just let himself into our basement.
But where were you there? You don't live there?
No, he does live there.
He lives there?
Yeah.
I did live there.
Oh.
That was my home.
Oh.
So to recap, I wake up one morning and there's a random guy in my basement. I call my roommate and
Yeah?
he says, "Oh, I know him, but I didn't know he was moving in."
Oh.
That's
So
great.
I just said like, "Well, is he cool?" Like, and my
Yeah.
lease was about ready to end, so I was not really that bothered by it. I figured if my roommate thinks he's
First
cool,
of all, you're
I'm
so
gone in a
chill
month
to not
anyway.
even care. You're like the chillest dude in the world.
Yeah, you were handling too cool for
Oh,
it. to be
fuck
like,
it. The
"What's
lease is
going
already
on?"
up.
Yeah, like yeah, you're absolutely cool to say that.
Yeah, so I just kind of shrugged and it was like, if you're cool with it, I'm cool with it. It doesn't bother me just as long as he's a cool guy. And my roommate's like, yeah, I think he's fine, whatever. And so I got to know Victor a little bit over the next month, and he ended up to be pretty cool. It was just kind of a weird situation because there was a guy living in my basement, and like he wouldn't come upstairs. We'd invite him upstairs sometimes, and he wouldn't because he didn't want to impose. So it was kind of weird. Like we'd be watching TV, and it'd be like, there's Victor down in the basement just kind of hanging out.
I
like
would
make
kind of
food
feel
and-
that situation
Not
too.
only did you go with it, but how long was
Yeah,
you were
to
just
be invited.
All right, so Victor lives in the basement now. He's not
And you're
paying
like,
any-
hey, do you guys want to watch this?
Hey,
And then
Victor, we're having chicken up here. You want some?
we're watching Fantastic Mr.
No,
Fox
literally,
up-
I would
up-
make
up
him
top
food.
if you
I would
guys
make
wanna
him food, and I'd be
watch.
like, I wouldn't want to leave him out.
You're just a good dude, bro. You're cool with him living there.
I
You're
guess.
cool with including him in the household activities. You're cool when there's communal food to let him know. Like, those are all...
I wouldn't let my cousin do it.
I've never lived with a roommate that good. My kids and wife included. No one's ever done that for me. You're killing it on the roommate
Yo,
scale.
shout
This
out to you
dude,
for being
this dude wasn't.
inclusive
I
and
mean,
being a
obviously he
cool
wasn't even
dude.
paying us,
That's
but
all-
I didn't. I don't know. I don't really care. Like as long as you're not gonna mess with my
Yeah,
stuff, I don't have an
and
issue.
that's
But
that's the attitude you should have.
Just
you
a
should
great
bring-
dude.
Yeah, you're keep that going.
You know what? If
so
I'm gonna weigh in on anybody, it seems like if
He was imposing and you were accepting.
I'm inclined to believe that your roommate was not lying and did not know that the people moved in.
No, he
Like
probably
he did not
he
know
was
Victor was there. Like when
And
he
he was
says
probably like, no, it's
when he
okay.
says Victor asked me if he could stay with us, I didn't know he moved in. I normally wouldn't believe that, but the way you said it, it read true to me. So I would say that
Everyone's cool.
if he invited this dude Victor into the scenario, even if he didn't invite him, he's at least 30% wrong. It's at least his fault he's there because he knows Victor. But for you to roll with it makes you so right that it doesn't matter how wrong your roommate is, you're just right. You nailed it. You're just not only
Well,
a good
so I
roommate,
wanted to-
but a good dude.
So I wanted to keep it really easy going with this guy because I had like a couple conversations with him, and one was he goes, "Hey man, I noticed you're working a lot," and I was working like 16-hour days, 6 days a week at that time, and he goes, "What kind of work do you do?" And I said, "Oh, I'm in healthcare. I'm a nurse," and he's like, "Oh man, like that's great work. I want that kind of money and overtime. What does it take?" And I told him. And he goes, "Do they accept anybody with like a criminal background?" And I said, "Well, it depends on what it is. Normally after like 5 to 10 years, it'll drop off. But I said, as long as it's not anything violent, then you should be good." And he just kind of sighs and he goes, "Yeah, I've got a couple felony domestic assaults on my record."
Oh,
And I was like,
shit.
"Oh man, I'm gonna be extra nice to Victor now."
Did he say what for specifically?
I never inquired.
That's probably smart.
I was like, "Cool, I'm gonna go up and make dinner. You want to play?"
All right, Victor, if you want some chicken, I'm gonna go up there. Let me know. Just stay down here, I'll bring it. But no, thanks, bro. That's fantastic. It's
Yeah,
funny
that's
that
it.
still wasn't your limit. Like you weren't like, all right, Victor, maybe you should. Are you looking for a place? Like you were still like, I'll just be cool. He can stay. I'll just be like you. You checked yourself before checking him. That's crazy. Get it?
I think like one thing that I've learned about myself in like these stories that I've shared with you by calling in is that I guess I have a high level of tolerance for things. Like I'm the guy that called
You
in
should,
about the
though.
drunk
Absolutely.
Spanish
You
girl.
should though.
First of all, you didn't even kick out this fool Victor, who was squatting in your house. If I had found out about that, and then I found out my roommate knew him, not only is Victor on the fucking street, but my roommate's out too.
I'm
Like
only
I'm coming up
stoked
with
up.
the whole rent.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out. Something else is fucked up. Like everybody is wrong but me. No, you are as tolerant as it gets. Like this could have been a trans refugee and you would have Let's go. You're as good as anybody. Me or you, we're as good as it gets. You're a 1%er as far as good dudes.
Well, thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate your ruling, and you guys have a great rest of your night.
Absolutely. Thanks for calling, bro. He wouldn't even kick him out when
You're
he
welcome.
found out he was felon. That's a good guy.
That's fine.
Fuck,
I'm gonna
I
go
can't
home.
call your number. Actually, Sap,
Quebec.
I'm pretty sure that the Quebec pizza, no tabernacle.
That's nice.
The Quebec pizza is a nice. I'm pretty sure I take the cost for international calls. It's like you can call me on Messenger or on Discord. You want to call me on Messenger? Let me open my Facebook. Let's do it. Oh, is that mango? I'm thirsty as fuck, bro.
Yes, bitch.
Drink the last shot with it. Don't drink juice for no reason. No, you drink it. I already drank the last one. No, you drink it. Don't make me arm wrestle you. Okay, Messenger. You think you could beat me? Okay, Sav, I got Messenger open. If you want to call on Messenger, I'm here. I spilled some weed on my keyboard. Hold on. 1 second. Hang up, Saf. Call again real quick. Hold on, call me back. Hang up and call me back. I think I got it. I got my Instagram open now, so hang up and call me back. I come back to y'all fighting over. I've never had anyone call from it. Might be. Oh, I just almost turned my phone off trying to turn off this call.
I haven't seen.
Not coming up. It's not letting me take it over Instagram, bro. Go to Discord. I want to take it over Instagram, but I'm limited by the technology of our times.
The bandwidth.
For whatever reason, Instagram desktop will not ring a call through, so please try to find a way to call. Just call through the Discord.
Please.
I already posted the Discord link. I know you can see it. This is the homie Esaf from Quebec. The only dude who ever
Quebec?
donates on stream. Look, this donation right here for $3 was months ago. He's the only dude that ever donates on stream. He's a good ass dude trying to call, and I want him to be able to call, but I'm doing my best.
Do you want to?
I thought it would come through. Send back the Discord. Okay, I can send the Discord. Here we go. Oh, okay. You want a Discord link on Messenger? I'm doing my best. I'm so drunk. You're asking me to do so much, and I'm so drunk.
And we'll
but-
get there. And we'll
Sure,
get there.
no, absolutely. I would do anything for a caller. So
We'll get
sure,
there.
if you need me to send you a link in the messenger, sure, I will. But just so you know, I am hammered drunk. I'm almost blacked out drunk, and you're making me do this. So you think about that. For a long day of drinking and sandwiches, like I'm trying so hard. I barely know
Remember
how.
when Scott came through and were like completely.
My God, I almost. Yo, message me on Instagram real quick so it goes through. I knew this would throw you for a loop right now. No, I got it. What kind of sandwiches? I made a delicious sandwich, 1 turkey and pepper jack with bacon and vinegar peppers, lettuce and tomato.
Mike's way.
The Mike's way, yeah, the Aki way. And that's the West Coast hockey way. That's how Mike's does it. And then also a roast beef sandwich with Swiss. That's how I get. Saf, you gotta message me on the hockey way. The way. Yeah, Cheddar's on the way. Yo, we got a lot of sandwich left, dog. Let's go. Yo, you're always welcome, dog. We're waiting for you. Saf, you gotta message me because I can't find your shit, dog. Oh, your name's Boros, right? Right? Boros. I can barely type. I can't. You gotta have to message me, dog. I'm trying so hard. Also, if anybody wants to call besides him, I would love to have someone call. It's easier for me to call 540-583-4464. Anybody but my friend who needs to get on Instagram, please call in. I'd love to take any other call besides his. I'm trying so hard. Like, I'm so high and I'm so drunk. I'm trying so hard to get. I think it is. Really, no. We got more callers right off top than we ever had. So, a quick shout out. Thank you to anybody that's called so far. Please, the next person call and keep. This show cannot work without callers. So, more than I can put in words. Not even just when I'm drunk, but any. Almost. Dang. It's never a bad time. Say the fucking. Send me some wax, cuz. Put an address in my DMs. In a few days, you'll see some drugs in the mail. I don't know how it happens, but it happens to everybody I know. Something weird happens where if you message me your address, some drugs show up at your house. I don't know how it happens. I've been a judge for a long time and I haven't figured that one out. But if you DM me your address, some drugs will show up to your house. It's a life hack. You smush this blunt. It's as open as it gets. Then they smush it. Let's do a dab while I roll this blunt. Phone lines are open. You can get on right away. 540-583-4464. That's 540 judging. If you'd like to call in and tell me a roommate story. They stole something from you. You stole something from them. Normally these stories revolve around milk, though somehow we haven't heard one all night. So we all have a crazy room. I was living with some dude who just got drafted into the Major League Baseball. He was a fucking douche. I've had a lot of douchey roommates. This guy was number one.
Amy.
Oh, bro. So I'm living there with my girlfriend. Oh, Emily, thank you so much for stars. Fucking crazy that Facebook takes most of the money for stars that I buy and send you, but I'm going to support you, great comedian. Thank you so much. Literally 1 star is a penny, and I don't even get the whole penny when you send it, but thank you so much because I live off those pennies. So thank you. Thank you so much. Jeremy Lin. Yo, what were we talking? Oh, wait, don't. Throw it all out the window. We're getting a call. All right, Michael's calling in. Okay. Not my homie lawyer, Mike. This is a different Mike. Oh, yes. Yo, shout out to Michael the Weed Man.
Shout out to Big Mike.
Shout out to Big. Hello, Michael, the divorced man. I'm here to take your call. You know, a wife is a roommate.
Hey, Judge.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. I once needed a roommate, and I put out an ad, and I'm like, who's available? Who wants to move in? And I had this divorced man. He's like, hey, I just got divorced, and I need a place. Can I move in with you? And I'm like, absolutely. And he's like, gotta let you know, though, I
have to blow into my car to start it. And I'm like, that's a little peculiar. He's like, yeah. He's like, but I'm working on my behavior. And he's like, I'm going to AA. I'm like, okay. And he's a super rich guy. He's got like 2 cars, this massive boat. He owns this massive house just down the road.
Wait, let me take a
his
break.
wife
If
kind
he's
of
so
has
rich,
everything.
why does he want to move it first or not? Money? Like, why wouldn't he have a place if he has money?
So he's divorced, still paying the mortgage on the last place. And because he got sad, he bought 2 super expensive cars and a boat that he can't afford. And so all of his money is going towards these.
He's trying to burn up his liquid assets so his wife can't. He's living with you to try to keep that off the book.
Yeah, that's
I
pretty
watch
much what he's
HBO.
doing.
I know how divorce. How did you? This is like your friend.
This is Craigslist.
So this is a random dude. He's trying to use you as financial fraud in a divorce.
So
A
you
random
really
Craigslist
don't.
guy.
He doesn't need much to.
Yeah, exactly. You get a guy on Craigslist and he has any money at all. You're like, oh shit. Okay.
Oh, you got an Audi A.
All right.
Shit.
Actually.
No, I believe that. You're not wrong. I would have done the same thing. All right. Sustain. Proceed.
Yep.
Anybody with more
Yes,
than
so
me
the
is
story
rich,
gets-
so he's with it.
I don't even know how to get.
So the story gets better. Because he's an AA, he's making new friends, and he makes friends with this other.
AA is network. If
Like
you
you
give me
say
like,
they learn how to deal drugs in prison. Like these
you're
dudes
like,
learn how to be
I
better
learned a
alcoholics in
shitload
AA.
right here,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So he makes friends with this dude at AA, and remember this guy because this guy's important. So he makes friends with this guy in AA, and the dude comes over to my place. I'm like, okay, he's having a friend over, and they disappear into his room, and his room is like 9 feet by 9 feet. So he's renting this tiny room. He's got like this little twin bed in there and nothing else because like nothing else can fit. And they're in there for over 2 days. They don't leave the room for 2 days.
Oh my! That means not only are they having sex, but drugs are involved.
Yeah, we're doing drugs in your bathroom.
First of all, your
We're
roommate.
fucking in your bed.
If your roommate disappears into his room with a dude, like you're like, okay, my roommate's
You
banging a
could-
dude,
you
and it's
could-
whatever.
Dog,
But then,
you could work from home.
if-
He's still fucking in your bed.
just even
somehow.
if he has a bathroom in there,
Absolutely.
even if he has a bathroom in there, they have to come out for
Absolutely.
food. So that means if they don't come out for 2 days, the drugs are now
He
involved.
has no money. If I own a house, and he could absolutely.
It's more than just the hookup. Also,
Yeah.
drugs are happening. That's what it means.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
No. He's a sweet man who misses his ex-wife. He's a straight guy.
I believe all that.
No, he can be
I
a straight
believe all
guy,
that.
but he also you can find comfort in the arms of any lover.
I believe all that.
I don't know. Well, I asked him. I'm like, what are you guys doing? He's like, oh, he's telling me about the world. He's like giving me life advice, and he's like, and he's sleeping on my
You're
floor. I'm like,
not-
yeah.
Who are you to impose on all that? Like that? He's comfort in-
He's going through a rough patch. This guy's going dead ass going through it.
he's
Yeah.
going through it.
I wouldn't be surprised if you're right because I did have my hunches. I'm like, I wonder what they're doing in there.
But they're just talking it
Guess
out.
what? If they
They're
were just
talking it
no,
out.
if they were just kicking it, they'd be on the couch. They're in his
Yeah.
room for a reason. It's you know what I
wanna
mean.
Go outside for a
Guess what? They're getting
like that. Like,
they're getting high or they're banging or both. Because if they were doing any one of those things, they'd be doing it in the living room.
All of it is
They're
not
doing it-
wrong.
they're doing
all
it-
of
no,
it through the
No,
all
none of it's
the way
wrong.
through is not
None of
wrong.
it's wrong. But
It's
they're
not
doing it.
judgmental.
They're doing at least 2 of those things.
You got to be questioning yourself as like, why am I?
If they were doing one of those things, they'd be out in the open.
Why
If they're
am I
doing at least 2 of
here?
those things, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you just.
So what ended up happening?
Yeah. Well, it turns out they were smoking in my spare bedroom because they opened the window and they thought, hey, as long as we huddle near the window, he's not gonna care. I did care. I don't know what they were smoking, but
It didn't smell like
should.
weed. It didn't smell like
should.
weed. Is that all you're saying? They are like if you were smoking weed, you're obviously not going to get mad. but they're getting high in there
I
off
don't-
something that smells
yeah.
weird, probably.
They're doing stuff. Anyways, that's my first like this might not be the best roommate.
That's
then-
strike one.
That's anyway. No
That's
one's a good
strike
roommate.
one. It doesn't take long
no
for
one's
strike.
a good roommate.
It's like
It doesn't
softball.
take
You
long
start
for-
with one ball and one strike.
Well, strike two is when the police knock on my door and they give me like the hush sign. So I got the police knocking on my door and they're telling me to be quiet. And they say, "Does Alex
Also
live
the
here?"
white people.
I'll go.
And I say, "Yeah."
You white folks don't know how to deal with police.
So,
Okay, what happened? What
so,
happened?
so the police are at my door. They're telling me to be quiet. They say, "Does Alex live here?" I should have used a fake name. They said, "Does Alex live here?" And I say, "Yeah." And then without asking for my permission,
fuck
they
are you?
enter my home. Like the police entered my home without a warrant, and
love to do that.
they snuck up on his bedroom, opened the door. He wasn't there. He's supposed to be there because like he worked remote, which means that he should have been
You
working.
never saw him leave.
No, this isn't like him and his gay boyfriend. This is like a couple weeks later.
Oh, okay.
No, I never saw him. Yeah. So this is a couple weeks later. Anyways, and then the police look at me and then they say, "When he returns, don't tell him we were here."
It's hilarious
And
that
I'm
the
like,
cops are
"Oh."
the shady ones in this scenario. The cops are like, "Hey, we were never here. Okay, all right, later."
I would have already been forgot by.
Yeah, and then as they're walking out, they said, "We know this guy. We know his name. We've had many experiences with him." They said,
No, I'm
they said, get
exists.
him. Yeah, they're telling me get him out. They're like, "Get him out of your home. They're like, don't let him live here anymore." I'm like, maybe I shouldn't let him live here anymore. So I don't tell him that the police were there. I decide not to do that. And then a couple days later, I hear sloshing of water in the bathtub at like in the morning. I'm like, okay, so he's gonna start his day with a bath instead of a shower.
That's
I'm like,
kind of weird, but okay, he's taking a bath. No big deal.
yeah, okay. Until his bath is 14 hours long.
Oh no, he's dead.
I no.
Oh,
I find him 14 hours later. 14 hours later, I open my bedroom. I look on the ground outside my bedroom. There is an unused condom on the ground that's been opened up.
unused is the
And I'm-
most relieving word I've ever heard. Go ahead.
And then I walk to his bedroom. His bedroom door is open. He's laying on his bed naked. And I start slamming my hand against the wall, screaming his name, and he's unresponsive. He rolls over, looks at me after I kick him, and I say, "Do you want to talk about this?" And he shakes his head no, and then he covers himself up with a blanket.
Fair.
So he's
Fair play.
high as
Fair
tight.
play.
Yeah. No one wants to talk about shit.
Maybe not for the rest of my life do I
Yeah.
want to talk about what just happened.
Is he using a condom as a tourniquet so that he doesn't bleed when he's doing
Who
drugs?
the fuck are you
Is that
to
what
go
he's
into
doing
his
that-
room?
No. The
That's
door's
hilarious
open.
for you to allege that he's the
I
bad
have a
roommate in the
girlfriend. I have a
scenario. Like, why
girlfriend.
would you go in there? Why would you pry? That's a wild take on that, dog. That's wild. No, okay, sorry. sorry, go ahead.
He's naked in his 9x9 room. He's laying on his bed. He's on drugs. His door's open, and I have a girlfriend who lives with me.
Did the girlfriend
And,
live there
yeah.
also when you brought this new guy in, or she moved in while he was already living there?
Yes. No, she lived here before.
Oh, so your girl was like, "Hey, we need another roommate in here to get some of this rent paid," and then so it's partially her
Oh.
fault. Guess what? You added this part way later. All of a sudden, it's your girlfriend's fault, not his fault.
No,
not
I have
your fault.
No,
I know she was like, "We have an empty room and we can't pay the rent. Get any fucking weirdo you can to move in there." And the next thing you know, this guy's in there with his homie, tying up condoms for drugs and doing all that other weird shit. And the rent is not even paid still. So It's not even anybody involved's fault but hers now that you've added her into this.
No, I have another roommate outside of this roommate who's just as crazy and
How big
other
is
stuff.
this
I'm not even gonna tell you
place?
today. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you what was going on with him because we're
Yeah, I'm
just
not
telling
gonna
one
freeze-
story today. So
Don't worry.
we're telling one story today. So like I'm not gonna tell about the other guy. The other guy's just as crazy. But we're just talking about this guy. And so a couple weeks go by, and his brother calls me and says, "Hey, where's my brother?" I'm like, "I don't know. I haven't seen your brother in a week." And he says, "Can you go in my brother's room and check on him?" And I'm like, "No, I don't
I'd rather
go
not.
in my room. That's rude. You know, it's rude. You don't go in other people's rooms. It's rude." And
Good
so he's
man.
like, "No,
Dude,
you
no.
need
He's
to go in."
the more the
I-
longer this goes on, the more I think this isn't your fault. Just so
Proper-
you know, I'm on
pro-
your side so far.
Proper.
Judges don't normally say this, but just so you know, you're doing great. Keep it up.
All right, man. Well, I open the door, and I find someone who's been dead for 4 days.
I knew from the beginning he was gonna be dead when you went in there. I guessed it 5 minutes ago. I knew he was gonna be dead. You said I went in. I said he's dead. You said no. I knew it. I knew from the second this Craigslist roommate moved into this house, you were gonna find him dead in that room.
Was
I feel more validated than I ever have in my life right now.
yeah.
Well, the story isn't over.
Oh,
The story continues. So I had to demo the room because so much damage was done to the room. I had
does
to
that
I had to
mean
to
that-
tear up
cover up
floors.
the evidence?
Does
You had
that
to
mean-
demolish the room to cover up the evidence? Like,
Does that mean you own it?
No.
You,
No.
you're the owner of this house? When you rented
I'm
this
the- I'm
room
the
out of
owner.
here?
The
I'm-
roommate don't have the responsibility of demo.
We are dealing with a much more responsible person than I thought. I assumed you guys all had a big apartment together.
Nah.
So you're the homeowner.
No.
You've rented this
He
house
I'm in
that
my
you
20s.
live
He
in.
has an equitable.
It's
fate.
my first house. It's my first house. I'm in my
Oh,
Okay,
20s.
this
I-
is your
I
first
want
house.
you.
No, hold on. So this is your first house, and you're living there for the 2 years, so you can rent it out when you move out, right? But also in the meantime, you're renting it out still because it's a little trick-saroo.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I've known people that own houses. It couldn't be me.
You're pulling the rope.
No, he's talking shit. He owns a condo. I don't own shit. I should be talking shit if anybody. But no. Okay.
Should owe more
So
than
you're
than I do.
no, 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 no. So you guys have this place and you rent it out, and this fool's dead as shit. Okay, so the story's not over. What could possibly happen now?
So the police come, and then a specialist comes, and they take out all of his belongings, and then
Like an old
the
man?
the room is so damaged.
Older.
How old is this guy?
He's 45.
45?
What a weird.
If any 45-year-old knows how to do Craigslist, he's either a serial killer
Like,
or
he
a
has a
serial killer's
kid.
victim. There's no in between. No
He's
one
not-
else that age knows how to use
I've-
Craigslist.
So really weird.
I've got a lot of roommates like this. I got a whole
Oh, man.
trove of them. Like, but we're just
You've
we're
had
just
a
talking
lot
about
of
one
roommates
today.
that wound up dead in your house? 'Cause
Where you
I'd like to
from?
look into that
Where-
a little
where
bit
you
more.
No.
Where you from?
I'm talking about other bad roommates. I've had a lot of bad roommates. Anyways,
oh,
I
go
want to wrap
ahead. Guess what
for
this
ya.
call is about.
What region are you from?
So I live in the north of the United States.
Northeast, northwest?
The middle.
Okay.
I've never heard anyone say
The-
the,
the
north
middle.
of America.
Okay, but you.
So this is like a great.
So-
This is we're talking.
Maybe. So anyways, so I have to demo the whole room because like my home is destroyed. I had to live in a hotel while I repaired it.
Dead for
and-
days in your
and
house.
so-
I'm sure.
Yeah, so I had to demo my wall. I had to tear up my floor, and like no contract. This is during COVID, so no contractor wants this job. They want all the big jobs that make a lot of money. This thing's only like a $2,000 repair, and
Yeah.
so like they don't want it, and so like I have to
Like
do all
you
the
could
repairs
pay
myself.
them,
I had to
but
look-
they don't believe
You
you.
have to pay like a crime scene company,
Yeah.
like Spalding or what? You have to pay them to out or you yourself?
Yeah,
Hire
no, so
cleaner?
insurance covered that. Insurance covered that. But even with insurance money, nobody wanted to do it all. So
It
like,
would take a
'cause,
while
like
for
it's
them
too
to
small
do.
of a job. Do they want a $2,000 job or do they want a $30,000 job? No
That
one
sounds-
there's like
that
too much
sounds
demand and nobody wanted to do the
It's
small
such
jobs.
a weird time for like people who do cash
Oh,
jobs where
no.
like it was more valuable
No.
than ever. Like that dude would beg for that job now. Like if you called him with that job now, he would be over before you hung up the phone to do that job. But for whatever reason, while we were all locked up justifiably, everything was so expensive, especially like Fiverr odd jobs. Hey, Kevon, thanks for the big dog.
Yeah, so I then decided to do all the work myself, but then I didn't want to mess with carpet because like carpet's too complicated. You got to do some weird things and stretch it on the ends and special tools. So I decided to hire a carpet company, but my insurance, they only want to do a patch job. They said we're gonna replace the carpet in there, but not the rest of the upstairs. I'm like, well, it's gonna have a weird line where it separates. Like, nah, we're gonna be cheap. And so what I did, I decided to play the insurance game, and I'm like, hey, with the insurance company, I'm like, hey, I'm going to get a specialist. I'm going to get their opinion. And then they said, no, you should do the entire upstairs. I'm like, oh, darn. They said I should do the entire upstairs, which you won't accept. I guess I should go with someone else. I dragged it on for months with the insurance company. And I'm like, hey, I went from company to company. And finally, the insurance is like, fine, we'll just pay for it all. And eventually I got them to pay for all of it. And all this time, this guy was fucking my neighbor. And yeah, so this
Wait,
guy who
who
died in my
was
home,
fucking your neighbor?
my guy who was renting, who was shady, was fucking my neighbor,
The
and
dead
it
guy?
created all sorts of drama. Yeah, before he died.
Okay, so the dead guy's fucking your neighbor, and then you find this out because she comes over to be like, yo, is he ghosting me, or what's happening?
Yes. And so basically what happened was he was fucking her, and then she starts fighting with the ex-wife, and then like there's drama over
The dead
creating
guy's
funeral.
ex-wife?
Yes, they're fighting because the ex-wife doesn't want to put together the funeral, and so then my neighbor actually puts together the funeral for him, and my neighbor hosts his funeral.
First of all, if
And
you're fucking, if your mistress will put on and pay for a funeral, that's an A1 S tier. Can't get any better than that, mistress.
Down ass bitch.
Yes, if your mistress will pay for your funeral, you could not have picked a better broad than that. This guy was shady as fuck, but he was also no dummy.
Yeah. Yeah, and so I ended up getting stuck going to the funeral because I got invited, and I'm like, I can't say no.
Well, of course you have to go to the funeral at this point, in for a penny, in for a pound.
Yeah, I was stuck going to the funeral, and like
to the bone.
like his brother's like his brother's like, hey, they took out all the organs. They did a lobotomy on my brother. Like, but do you want to see the body? I'm like, I don't want to see the body. Like, he's gonna take me into the morgue
guys
and
have,
show
like,
me his
beans
brother.
and
I'm like,
rice
I
and,
do
like,
not.
It is what they call stranger than fiction. Wow, if a story could be made up.
So here it gets even better. I decide that I don't want any of this anymore. I'm like, I don't want to be here. I don't like the cold. I don't like the snow. I decide that
What do you
I
got
want
going
to
on
move
where you
across
don't
the
want more of
country.
that?
I decide I don't want tenants anymore. I don't want roommates anymore. And
You
like
already own
during
the
this whole time,
house. Like,
girl-
you're being greedy to try to get rent money
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
try to stay in the house
I'm
you
trying
own.
to
Like,
get
yeah.
the party going.
You're like, I could just let go of this $600 and nobody could die in the house. Like,
Yeah.
you're.
my girlfriend broke up with me during all of this.
Because of it, do you think that all this happening was a factor in the breakup, or was it all going good before?
It was all going it was just all happening at the same
Yeah,
time.
because like I said,
to the ground.
like I
doggy.
said, she
Right
wanted
into
you
the
to have
ground.
someone move in to pay the mortgage. It was her idea. You haven't even told me, but I know she told you to have someone move in to pay the mortgage. So I know that it's at least half on her. Then all this crazy shit happens. She's like, I can't even deal with all this one.
Yeah.
It's been going bad for a while, and this is the
And then
cherry
she
on
died.
top.
She died.
Yeah. So
The story's not over.
Can you-
the
The
story's
story's
not
not over. It gets
over.
better. The
She
story gets
didn't
better.
sell
It's not
menthol
over.
cigarettes through the whole thing.
So I tried to sell my house. I tried to sell my house because I just don't want to be here. I want to move across
But
the
they
country and
have to
restart my
report
life.
I would
someone
too.
died there?
Yes, the police already know, and there's an investigation because when you're
Move
under
her
a certain
grandma
age,
Trial
they
for the murder?
automatically open a case.
Move her families in.
Me? No.
They
No,
died.
I'm not on trial. When someone dies, when someone's a certain age and they die, they automatically open an investigation
If you're
because they're too
45
young
and you
to die.
die,
of
they
natural
don't look
causes.
if it's a murder. They
No,
just,
no.
whatever, it's fine.
No, it was an open investigation. And the reason why I know, I tried to sell my house, and buyers wouldn't buy it because they would call the police department and say, "Is this
Oh,
a
yeah.
good home?" And they say, "Well, there is an open
Enough, like-
investigation," and everyone would run away.
That's crazy.
No.
So you couldn't sell it? Or, well, first of all,
Where's
for
your house?
For the first 80% of COVID, houses were worth like another additional 65% of their original. The value shot up so high for a minute. It's the boat on that.
It did.
Because this asshole died in
I was
your
trying
house.
to sell at the top. And the story gets better. So you remember my AA friend from earlier? Remember the AA gay lover? He didn't show up to the funeral, and we're like, this is his best friend. Why didn't his best friend show up to the funeral? There's an open investigation. There's an open investigation. They're looking at everyone's history. This guy doesn't show up to the funeral, and then months go by, and then all of a sudden, I get a knock on my door, and I'm like, who's at my door? And then I answer the door, and he's like, hey, is Alex home? It's the guy from AA. He's like, is Alex home? And I'm like, no, Alex isn't here. I'm like, Alex is dead. And he's like,
not with us
oh,
anymore
man.
in a few
I'm so
weeks.
sad. Yeah, I'm like, he hasn't been here for a long time. Like, no one told you? He's like, no, nobody told me. He said on blah, blah, blah date, like the day before Alex died, he said, I went to Central America. And he left the country for a very long time.
Oh, the heat died down to ground.
So the day before my roommate died, he left the country and didn't come back for months on end. Comes to my door, gives this big spiel of, I had no idea Alex was gone. And then I'm like, yeah, he passed away. And then you can make of it what you want, but I don't know. There could be speculation. That's the whole story. But like, we don't know if something happened because like we don't know how he died. Nobody knows how he died.
That's crazy. Remains unsolved to
I eventually sold my home and moved away, and I never followed up with the police department, so I don't know what conclusion they came to.
Yeah, I mean, once the coroner takes the body, I'm like, you don't need to investigate. I don't need to know what happened. You guys could scrub this shit down, that'd be great, but I don't even.
Yeah, so that's my entire
Um,
story, and that's
You know, when you
just
say
that's just
to
one
this
of my
day we
roommates,
don't know
and that's
how
all.
he died. No one will ever know. First 48. If they don't know right away, that's it. You know what I mean? So they're gonna chalk that one up. That's a loss. And that's all good. You had a successful Craigslist interaction overall because you got a few mortgage out of it. You know what I mean? But you got a $1,400 mortgage. From the sound of this story, you got pretty good credit. And this dude's, so you got a low
Yeah.
mortgage payment.
Well-
This dude's paying well over half of the mortgage a month to die in your house for at least a few months. I would say overall, you out on top. Because you're alive to tell me this story.
Well-
You probably don't live in that house anymore. You did eventually sell it for at least a small profit. And you're alive and he's dead. So you win. Just a moral victory.
Yeah, well, that's all I have to share for today. But maybe sometime I'll call back in and tell you about the stripper who was my roommate, or the guy with an ankle bracelet who was my roommate, or the other divorcee who was my
House arrest.
roommate.
I will have you call back on the house arrest episode. Thank you for.
All right, sounds good. That's all I got for today.
Well, thank you, sir. What a call. honestly, it was a roller coaster, and I didn't know it would end up in a solved murder by suspicious circumstance. But here we are, and it's not my place to weigh in on things like that. This is all claims court at best. Murder most foul is far beyond, and I think you did your best with all of it. And if you have
All right,
anywhere
what's your
else for rent,
verdict?
I would love to live there. And ideas.
I don't do roommates anymore. I'm done with that. But yeah, what's your verdict?
All right, thank you, pal. Appreciate it.
You have a verdict, Judge?
Uh,
All right,
yeah,
take care.
I'm letting you off. He's dead. You're innocent. Pretty good. You got off on that one.
Appreciate it, Judge.
Have a good one. I gotta say, that is the first 25+ minute call, and I really didn't ever get bored or ever know what was gonna happen next. If anyone else had told a story that long, I would have ended the call and told them they're a fucking liar and don't pee on my leg and tell me it's. I would have done a whole Judge Judy baloney. I would have baloneyed them if it was. But none of that story sounded fake. Like, first of all, I would never even trust a guy like that, but it all read so genuine. Oh, they can't hear you. They can't hear you.
White people will complain about anything, so it's impossible for you to sound like that's a fake.
I never knew
White
what would happen next.
White people will complain about the most.
If he had left
Crazy
the
thing.
mayonnaise out on the counter, we would have gotten a call. So for it to be as serious as he
But
died,
you're
and
like-
he didn't know, like, it was real.
But of
It was
course,
so real.
they look at you like. But of course, they did the. But of course, they.
But of course, he didn't end up paying the rent before he died, so I had to call his mother.
Like you can look at somebody who you paid their deposit to, their first and last month's rent, and their current rent to. We're like, well, of course they didn't do it. Right?
He would not do. I've known him for 3 days.
Yeah.
He wouldn't do that.
Who am I to say he did? When I don't know that. All I know what I did. All I know is what I did. It was cool.
One time I lived in a house with like 8 other dudes.
That's the perfect straight up.
One time I lived in a house with like 8 dudes.
How many of them were white?
All of them besides me.
He just do what's fucking right.
All of them besides me. And it was.
Everybody's wrong with you.
And guess who the problem was? Guess who the problem was? It was me. Absolutely. So, and everything happened there. I first of all, everyone talks shit about me because I'm not a real person. I say it all the time on the stream. I'm not even a serious person. But guess what? Guess whose fridge in the house it was? Guess whose washer and dryer it was? Yeah, every utility, like every appliance in the house was mine. And then when I moved out, they were like, well, you can't take that. There's no point in telling the story other than, God damn it. God damn it.
The point of all this is, God damn it.
God damn it.
Fucking damn it.
Phone lines are open for a call right away. 540-583-4464. Oh, I muted my shit. 540 judging. That is the number. And I pay $9 a month to say make it 540 judging. So if you think I say that a lot,
good fucking money.
if you think I say that a lot, and most people don't even know how to do an alphanumeric keyboard anymore, that's for me, because I come from a time of old school texting and a time of old school phone numbers.
I try to
540 judging.
All people.
It's all fours for legal help. That's just how I like to do it.
Those mostly.
I haven't even had anything to drink since the stream started, and I'm basically blacked out drunk. Like, I am so drunk.
I'm obliterated right now. Obliterated. Faded than a hoe.
You can drink any amount of tequila, and a 0 sugar mango Minute Maid will just wash it right down. Let me do the dab. Let me drive the boat.
Let's get it. Faded
Y'all ever seen a judge do a dab before?
Faded off the Benjamin. backed off the pen.
Let's see if I can get banned off Twitch real quick from doing a dab on stream. Y'all ever seen a judge do a dab in court? Look at Cheddar.
Obliterated.
Let me hit the Benjamin real quick. Where at? Let me hit the Benjamin button. You're allowed to smoke weed on Twitch. You better help stuff. They let Snoop Dogg do it. They better let a judge do it. It's okay when y'all do it. It's a problem when I do it.
Best believe it, god damn it.
Oh, we like to have a good time and we like to joke, but there's nothing funny about addiction. So if you... Okay. Enough silliness. We've had a great show so far, and if you'd like to call in, we have an open phone line. Anybody that calls in 540-583-4464, you can get on right away. The topic today is, and they were roommates. Any roommate stories, any crazy roommate stories you have, please call in, and I will do, while I'm waiting for a call, I will do a quick ad read, and as the ad read gets longer and more unbearable, it'll encourage someone to call in. So, first ad read, Mountain Keyboards, Mountain Accessories. They sent me a dope keyboard, the Everest Max keyboard by Mountain. The website is mountaingg.com. Silent keys. They have several different key tab options. You can have a detachable number pad that goes on either side. First of all, a crazy keyboard, and I can literally fucking slam that shit and nobody hears it on stream. So pretty impressive. So please check it out if you're looking for a good gaming keyboard or even like a media keyboard for editing. I use it for everything. Go ahead and check it out. Mountain.gg, Everest Max keyboard, best keyboard I've ever had or even touched. And that's all the kind of advertising you get from sending me some free shit. You send me a $250 keyboard, I will shout you out for the rest of my life to people in real life or on stream. You name it, I'll shout it out. That brings me to my next ad. The Ileton Cannabis Company bringing you Delta Breeze Cannabis. Not even branded. They sell branded shit, but I get it in the turkey bag. Name it.
It's right here.
Delta Breeze Cannabis. They're sending all the weed out to whoever wants it. And if you live in California and you want Delta Breeze at your local dispensary, drop what the address is in my DM and I will make it happen. You'll have it there. So you let it know. Delta Breeze by the Island Cannabis Company, the best prices for the best weed you can get, the highest THC content
Good people
per buck. And a good dude's involved, a judge even. So what else could you want? For some reason, when I call, I'm alone on it. Are you on the Discord? Oh, I see you. I see you. No, I see you trying to get on the Discord. Let's go. Hold on. Okay, call me one more time. I just burped right into the microphone. Call me one more time. Call it again. I got the Discord open right now. ESAF, this guy has been a viewer since I was streaming Fortnite, so very welcome on the call for the court. Welcome to Judge Meatball's court. How's it going, dog? One second. I cannot hear you. Hold on. Check your input and output. Make sure your input and output are all right. Okay. Output device. I need it on.
Are you listening on your radio right now?
Okay. And then input device.
Wait.
Oh, I hear you. Let's go. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
It. I can hear you.
Crystal clear.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. He's up.
What's up, dog?
I know I will have a French Canadian accent and I'm drunk as fuck, but I have a funny story from when I was with my one of my friends. I lived at his dad's house, and we wanted to get high, so we traded some of his pills for Viagra. I don't know what you're calling it, but fucking genre boner pills. And it was funny as fuck because we watched a fucking movie with his father
A
and us,
pornographic
and
movie or just any regular old movie? Like, you guys were all bricked up, but was it a sexual
what?
movie or just a regular
I
movie?
know we were watching like what was the name? The Circle. So we watched the movie with him like a normal day, but we knew that when he took the fucking sleeping pill, it wasn't a fucking sleeping pill. It, we just knew that he went to bed in a fucking huge
Tabernacle.
erection, and he was shit, and it was funny as fuck.
That's pretty great.
I know a a quick story, but
No, that's
fuck, that's
fantastic.
funny.
Thank you so much for calling, bro. I'm also happy to hear from you. I'm happy to hear your voice. You've been watching for so long. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, man, no problem, and
And you got your name right
I
here on
watch you
screen.
when
This
I
is
can,
Isak
but
right here. Yeah, you got
yeah.
your name right here on screen because you're the only one that ever donates. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you just for watching. I appreciate you donating
There's no
so much.
problem.
Thank you.
Don't think too much about it. I give that to homeless too, so
Hey, bro, I'm
Where
gonna move
are
to
you
Canada.
calling?
I'm gonna become a Canadian judge within the next like 3 years.
You're calling from
So
Canada?
when I move to Canada, we're hooking
fuck
up.
yeah, man.
Calling from Canada?
Not
Talk about fucking
sexually or not. Either
mooses,
way, we're hooking up.
igloo, and maple syrup. Yo, man, I'm all up here.
Tabernacle. Okay, I'll see you, bro. Thanks for
Ah,
calling.
calice de tabarnak. T'es pas en train de reprendre mon accent, esti. Yo, je vais pisser dans le coin de ta
Nice. They're just
Hey, thanks, bro. Thanks for calling. I love you. Bye bye.
chambre.
Oh my God, what a pleasure. All right, we got a call. My name is Nick, and I'm calling about the weird roommate. Let's go. All right, perfect. How's it going, Nick? Thanks
Yeah,
for
what's up,
calling in.
bud?
Welcome to Judge Meatball's Court, dog.
It's actually Mig, M-R-G.
Who?
Mig. I'm not from the United States, actually.
Oh shit. I don't have my I bought a wig for international callers, but it's coming tomorrow. So I'm sorry I'm not gonna put my wig on for you, but thanks for calling. You're live here in America. Welcome.
Awesome, bro. I'm from New Zealand.
Oh shit, let's go.
Yeah. So my story is, man, I used to rent a room to this guy, right? And you know, I thought he was kind of weird, but you know, I never really, you know, thought too much into it. Well, one day, you know, I decided to just surprise him. You know, I'm a prankster, so I like to play jokes on people. So, you know, I was kind of drunk too, so I figured, hey, let me just pop in his room and see what he's doing. Well, that was not the right move for me. I opened the door, and why is this bloody Boston masturbating to fucking child porn?
Oh no!
I smashed him and kicked his ass out, mate.
That's
I must have
literally
smashed
the
him with the
second
bottle,
worst
mate.
thing that could
Threw
have
his
been
ass out
happening
the
besides
apartment.
him being in there with a kid.
You can't not react.
Yeah, you know
not
you
react.
have to take
You have
action
to
now.
react
Yeah.
now.
Oh my God.
He's now
Yeah, so
drugged
the
you
action I
into
made
it,
was
you
I hit
know?
him over the head with the bottle, and then I threw his ass out the door.
Yeah, you have to.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
So what
I
happened to
don't
him? Did the
condone that
authorities get
bullshit.
to him or not?
Well, I called the police. I mean, there wasn't much I could do except, you know, I just
Yeah,
told him
I
that he's
mean,
a sick
You did
fuck,
what
and
you
if he comes
could.
back around, I'll probably kill him.
Like, how do you get rid of him?
shit.
Like, that doesn't get rid of the problem.
All right, I'm gonna make a pretty drastic ruling here. Now, this is gonna sound maybe kind of extreme. That guy was all the way wrong. He should, guess what? He should not have been doing that at all. Like, even a little bit. That's
He's lucky I didn't smash him in his balls. I would have
that's
cut him
as
off and
wrong
shoved him in
as
his
it
mouth.
gets. And good lord.
Yeah.
And good
Fucking
on
bloody
you.
wanker.
Fair play.
I opened the door and the fucking bloody bastard's wanking right there. right
Oh
in
my
plain view.
God.
I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
Dude, and
Then I
had
look
him
at
as
what he's
well.
waking to. I'm like, you sick fuck.
You
Get
say,
the
all
fuck
right,
out
man,
of my
finish
house.
your
He was over
business,
there
and you
touching
are
his
out
dick
of this
and
house.
doing
You're out of the flat, mate. Absolutely.
completely out of the
Okay,
flat,
guess
mate.
what?
You got it
Guess
right.
what? He's guilty. That's on him. Very guilty. That is out of order. He should not have been doing that. There's not a
Fucking
single winner
bloody
in that
bastard,
scenario.
mate.
Thank
It's
you so
definitely a
much for
pleasure to be
calling,
on your
dog.
show, mate.
I can't thank you enough. That's easily I've in the short time I've been doing this show, I have heard some absolutely wild calls, and that is the craziest one. And that's the best one.
Yeah,
That's
it's
wild.
That's awesome, mate. Remember, MIG,
I will
M-I-G.
remember you. Please keep watching. Thank you so much for calling, and I hope to hear from you again.
Definitely, bro. All right, take it easy.
Take it easy. Holy shit. All right, Cheddar just asked what happened. That guy said he had a roommate and he walked in on him wanking into child porn. So pretty crazy. Guess what? Not a good look. Pretty bad. Pretty bad overall. Oh, I got Chris on the line. Hey, it's Chris. Chris Inger. That's probably his last name. It's not Inger. I'm here to talk about my fucking roommate. Oh, we have an active shitty roommate scenario. Let's go. All right. Hello, Chris. You are live. Thanks for waiting on hold, dog. I had to put you on hold because that last call was so fucking crazy. But thanks for calling. Welcome to Judge Meatball's court. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help your punk ass.
Of course.
Oh, thank you.
Of course. Did he say Chris though?
The
fuck
the
are you guys are
screening
fucked
name
up?
says, "Hey, it's Chris."
No, definitely not Chris. It's prettiest ginger in this bitch.
Oh shit! What's good?
What's good? I have a roommate story that is worth hearing.
I can't.
It
wait to
ended in
hear
a fight. It ended in a good fight where I whooped someone's ass who definitely could have got me in a lot of trouble.
Oh, let's go. Thank you for bringing it to a court
Okay,
of law.
so of course it needs to be heard, and I might be in the wrong here, but it happened and it should be tried. So I was in the military, and I had like a shitty old military barracks house that had like, it was literally a square on the bottom. It was like a Sims house, and a square on the top with 4 bedrooms in each corner. And all my roommates were lesbians.
Oh, that's
and
a given,
I'm
right? You're
I'm
all
cool.
in the Navy.
I mean, I was the only straight one, but yes, they,
Well,
they,
but
a lot
at
of,
the
there's a lot of
time, but
dynamics.
actively. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. It was a secret in the time.
There you go. Okay, I know how the military works in this country. Okay, go ahead.
So, one of them like goes AWOL, goes missing. We're like, all right, that sucks. She was kind of special and touched anyway. She was a triplet.
Wait,
And
hold on. Wait, quick break. You said that so passively. Is it common for these bitches to just go AWOL and take off? Or it's like you're like,
no.
yeah, she went AWOL,
This
whatever. I
one,
don't know where
she was
went.
like heavy into smoking. She was heavy into smoking spice.
Oh, okay, one of those.
You know,
Oh,
you know.
you're one of those.
That fake stuff, the incense.
Okay.
Yeah. And so we just assumed that we were like, she was kind of a Craigslist roommate person. Like, you never know with Craigslist people. But then we got a new Craigslist lady, and so she like lost it on us because we might have partied too much, and we
She was
might
worse than
have
the Spice
left
Girl?
like, yes, yes. So, okay, I'm a cat lady, and I had a cat at the time, like the most ratchet cat. And this lady tried to steal my cat because we put her dishes. She put our dishes out on the porch. She put our dishes out on the porch and was like, "It's too dirty in here for me to live." This is like day 2 of her moving in, and we're like, no, she didn't. No, she didn't. And she left a note, and she was like, "I can't live like this, and I'm coming back for the cat." And everyone
Coming back for that
knew.
cat. I don't
Everyone
know which
knew
half of
who I
that
felt
message
about
is
that
fucking
cat.
crazier.
I had that cat 12 years after I got him, so I had him through like 5 different states.
Well, more than
I
one
was
crazy
like,
roommate, to be sure. 5 states and at least 3 wild ass roommates.
I've not taken
I live
cat
alone,
for 5
thankfully
years.
now. We
Heard
live
it say
alone.
that I didn't take care of this cat.
I was insulted to my core.
I don't know how you
I was
thought you
insulted.
might be in the wrong for that. There was not a situation I could spin it that you're wrong for that one. This trying to steal
Okay,
your
well, so
cat.
then I guess the wrong part would be
You're defending our country.
I
She's
may
trying
have-
to steal your cat.
I may have bagged up all her shit, put it outside, and then stomped her ass
Fucker,
when
that's
she
what
came
you
back
do to
for
a
it.
shitty roommate. You put their shit on the street. If they were a shitty husband, you would have done the same thing. You do the same thing to a bitch that lives with you. Absolutely.
So but the thing is, she outranked me.
No, that doesn't factor
She
in.
outranked me.
How?
Guess what? Your name is
We
on
weren't-
the
we
lease.
weren't-
Rank does not come into
Yeah,
it. She's
yeah,
wrong.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Okay, so I'm in the
not
right,
a
right?
military judge. I can't court martial you after the fact. She's wrong.
She's out of pocket. She's
No,
wrong.
she's out of pocket. She
And that
shouldn't have
last
done
guy, that
If
last
anything,
guy
it's
is that
problematic.
having a
Since
murdered
she was ranked
roommate.
higher than you, she was trying to swing her weight to act crazy and steal your cat. You can't abuse
thought
your
she
rank in
could.
the
She thought she meant
military
crazy.
to steal your roommate's cat. Not in my court.
Perfect.
Thank you so much for calling. And I know that you have more life experience than anyone else watching. So if you could call on any other topic, please feel free to call in anytime.
Of course, I'm sitting here playing video games, and I just like saw it pop up, and I was like, I'm gonna go watch this. And I heard the guy with the dead roommate, and I heard the guy with the roommate who was jacking off. That guy needed to have his ass whooped like the cat stealing lady got her ass whooped.
Well, you are in great company, so thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate you calling. That's fantastic. And wait, did she end
All right,
up
y'all have a
kidnapping?
good
Did she end
night.
up catnapping your cat or not?
Fuck no, he died like 2 years ago. I live
Yeah,
in Tennessee
he
now.
died in your arms, not hers. So you won, absolutely.
Exactly, he did in like the most precious way. I got his ashes. Come on now.
That's as good
I
of a
gotta
life
go-
as
I
a
gotta
cat
get
can
high
hope
and
for.
spread
So
them
you
somewhere.
save the cat, you win 100% in this court.
All right, you guys have a good night.
Thank you so much. Have a great night.
All right, bye.
Overall, we have heard some wild shit tonight, and no matter how many viewers we had, we were still getting calls in. That's as good as it gets. That means that even with 5 people watching, we can somehow make this show work. And that is literally nothing short of a miracle, because I'm basically blackout drunk right now.
But also, they spoke American. And all that.
Like, I literally was about to have this be the first missed show on my
did not
schedule.
speak
I was
American.
too drunk to do this show. We set it up great and had a great time. We're all having a great time. Oh shit! Becca just came in the chat. Yo, I gotta fix this shit. Hold on. This is driving me crazy. I can't do this anymore. Okay. Becca just came in the chat. Becca just came in the chat. She has told 2 of the 5 craziest stories on this show.
Sorts it out.
So, Becca, if you have a crazy roommate story, please call in and it'll be our last call of the night.
We're doing hot rails here on.
Yeah, we're doing hot rails and dabs here on the court. We're doing dabs in court. Dab court. So if Becca has a story about a roommate, please call 540-583-4464.
That's a different.
That's 540 judging for those who haven't heard me say it. Please go ahead and call in with with one more roommate story. I thought I was gonna miss this stream, and this has been the longest episode we've had so far, and people have called the whole time, start to finish, and not just the people who always call. You know what that means? It's working. New people in different countries are seeing this shit. Oh, someone's calling somewhere. What? Oh, where is that ringing from? Oh my god.
Scandinavia? York's calling?
It has to be Discord. Hold on, don't hang up. Hello, you're live on the Discord. Thanks for calling.
What's up, man?
What's up, dog?
Give me 2 seconds.
Oh, you're calling back? All right, I'll give you 2
Yeah,
seconds.
I'm fucking calling back because I thought of another story. What? Once we had a kind of machine, like a kind of pump, like to make water balloons, and we just filled it with piss, and I was like 19, and we just gave it like to a kid in the street, like
So
a
what
bag
made,
full of
what
balloons
made
and
you
shit,
piss in these water
and
bottles? Like,
we all saw
started
them
all this?
throw my piss at each and one of them before they fucking realized it. But yeah, that's a fucking quick story, but I thought that was funny as fuck. That's it. That was with my
But what made
roommate
you want to do
pissing
that?
in
Like,
water
what
balloons.
made you piss in there?
Yo, because I took drugs, man.
All right, that's a perfectly
Shit.
acceptable answer. Thank you so much.
No problem.
No, we're gonna get kicked off. Don't play any music. Don't do that.
Yeah, kick me off.
All right, no, not you. The bailiff here is playing music on the stream. Goddamn. All right, thank you so much for calling back. Don't
No
piss in anything
stress, no
else, and I'll let
stress.
you off the hook. All right.
Yes.
I'm
Have
gonna
a
let
good
you off
night,
with a
man.
warning this time. Keep it in your pants.
Have a good night, boys.
Hey, have a good one.
I don't want to.
Canadians, New Zealanders. This is a court of law. I am so depressed.
This is not a kangaroo.
I
court.
literally bought a big curly wig for international callers, and the first day I have international callers is the day before the wig comes. That is how I know there is no God. A just God would not do this to me in my own courtroom.
I think
That's not right.
we need a whole street court. Those who robbed you. All in.
Oh my God.
Robbed you. Off some shady shit.
I can't believe no one's called in and said their roommate wasn't stealing from them. Like, that's
You know they're going in your room at the minimum.
no, at the most common experience is your roommate steals your groceries. They drink your milk,
Yeah.
they eat your food.
And then lie to you in your face like I didn't do that.
No, I would never touch your food, dude. You were eating it right before I got here. I could
drank
smell
that
it on your breath.
I drank that apple juice. Her roommate really did not know that I did that. She didn't know I do that. It was a whole thing.
Mountain Dew drinking ass bitch. Absolutely.
Oh.
I was living with this dude
I don't
for-
even drink that. Things I don't even do. Drinks I don't even drink.
I was living with this white dude who lost the charger to his Bluetooth. He used to have a Bluetooth headset. He'd play Call of Duty with his Bluetooth headset on his PlayStation, and he lost the charging dot. And he goes, "Dog, did you steal the charger to my Bluetooth?" And I said, "What?" And he goes, "Why would you take the charger to my Bluetooth? You can't even use it. Why would you take that?" And I was like, "Yeah, why would I fucking take the charger to your Bluetooth? What would I do with that?" And he's like, "I don't know. Why would you do it?" This dude's a fucking maniac, bro. Like, what the fuck? Anything a white dude loses, if you're his roommate, you stole it. Like, you stole it. He fucking stole it. Of course he did. I wouldn't put it past you. Oh, I would have stole it. Oh, fuck yeah. No, if I thought I could have got the whole thing, I would have stole it. but I wouldn't have stole the charger and left the Bluetooth. I'm not an idiot. I'm a thief, but I'm not an idiot. This fool knows me better than anyone on the internet. He said, I wouldn't put it past you. In my own court, he's going to call me a thief, and I won't deny it because I'm under oath.
I call kangaroo.
We got a hung jury in the...
Our trial.
That's why you're my twin. I'm a bastard. We're right up in it. Okay, well, guess what? I'm going to give it 30 more seconds. And if no one calls by the end of this music, we're ending this show. So here we go. How many dancing judges have you seen? Where else are you going to see a dancing judge on Twitch? Judge Million and fucking, what's the other one? What's the other one? He just got canned. Judge Mathis and that redheaded bitch, they're at home getting high and doing nothing. And here I am. Oh! I thought the show was over and another call came in. Holy fuck. I gotta do this show drunk more often, I swear to God. I try to let it screen the caller, but it's not even accurate, so what's the point? Because I'm up in the 510 now. That's from 8 Mile, right? Oh, it's processing the screening. Okay, I've waited long enough. Let's wait one more second. I can't believe someone called before I ended. Yeah, I fucking federal calling about Swiss cheese, but the okay. Obviously, the screener hasn't got what you said, but I'm happy to take this call. Okay. All right, you're live on the air, but the screening technology was kind of spotty. So can I ask who I got here?
It's Cheddar.
Oh, it's Cheddar.
No, I just wanted to elaborate on something.
All right, lay it on me, brother.
You said I knew you better than anybody on the internet.
Yeah, at present company excluded.
So let's get down to the business, dog.
Don't call me out in my own courtroom. It's too early in the series for me to get aired out. Don't show up in here and try to call me out in my own courtroom. Don't air me out on episode 7, dog.
He's fucking guilty.
No, I'm as guilty as they come. I'm not. The irony of this whole show is I am not fit to judge anyone. That's what makes it work. I'm not even a real person, but here I am in a robe.
I was an accomplice, though. It's crazy, right?
Hit him with the book.
No, you ain't ever lied, son. You ain't ever lied.
You going to jail now. Hit him with the long dick of the law.
No, if anybody was ever wrong, it was me. And if somebody shouldn't, if somebody just shouldn't judge someone, it's me.
I just called you to tell you I love you, man.
I love you, twin, and I'll see you soon, dog.
Yeah, send me some wax. I really need it. I ain't got no job.
Oh, God, no, I'm pulling up for sure.
Oh, mama, shout out Twitch.
Dog, I'm under oath, and I'm gonna say I'm coming through. I'm gonna make this other full drive.
Free.
It's good. Slide.
So you get the sack. I'm bringing the weed. Let's go.
Free Jeff.
Free Jeffrey. Free the guys. YSL for life. The whole thing.
Right here.
Nah, free Jeffrey for sure.
Free Jeffrey for sure. Cheddar, I love you. Thanks for calling in.
Brother.
Yo, that's my twin, dog. You know what? The internet is an amazing thing because that dude lives only 90 minutes from me. And that is
live in Nebraska.
That is my brother, and I would have never met him if it wasn't for Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg. So thank you, dog. I appreciate you.
Both from
Great Uncle Meatball, please show me the piteous titty of all. No, I know I've popped titty on stream before, and the Internet Archives have my tits on this Twitch stream. But as a judge, I will not whip my tits out. I'm above that now. I'm a judge, so I'll just show you my new tattoos. I got these tattoos on my thumbs, and I got Cowabunga tattooed on my neck. So I did that today, but I won't whip out my tits on this stream. Thank you so much to anyone that called today. I can't thank you enough. We cannot do this show without callers. And regardless of how many people were watching, we had callers for the last 2 hours. 2 hours of people calling to get judged by a fucking meatball. So thank you so much. I'm going to go pass out drunk and piss my bed. Wednesday, we will be back for a new episode. Judge Meatball's Court, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Great Uncle Meatball. You name it, I'm on there. Except for Twitter, it's code GUMB. You're playing Fortnite in the item shop, code GUMB. It doesn't cost you nothing, and it gives me a little bit of kickback. So Wednesday and Friday, I'll be back. You got it, Beck. I'll be back on Friday. Don't worry. We got a new topic on Wednesday. If you want to pick the topic, hit me up on the Discord. The chat's the link is in the chat. So if you want to suggest the topic for Wednesday, put it in the Discord. Hit me up on Instagram. Hit me up on Facebook. You can pick the topic. I don't give a fuck. I have a list, but you can pick it. If nobody sends me an idea, I'll just keep being sad that no one cares. Have a good one. Drop a follow, drop a sub, find me on a different social, and let's keep court rolling because I'm going to adjourn this court. I'll see you guys on Wednesday, 7 p.m.